Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am coming to you with wet hair because this is just the time that I have to film and I did not blow dry my hair because I don't usually. So, I have an update for you for my Expand Those Pans, and I feel like each time I'm doing it a little bit differently just because I'm not necessarily running out of eyeshadows that I've hit pan on that I haven't used in this project, but I'm also just, I don't know, it's just finding ways to keep it interesting and motivating. So that's just kind of a little thing for you to think about, that if project panning isn't working for you, then think about why. What could you do? You don't have to follow all those exact strict rules every time. You can do something a little different. So if you want to see what this project is and see how I've been doing, then please keep watching. Expand Those Pans was started by Dora, who is Fuchsia Soul here on YouTube, and even though she had taken a pause, she has actually brought the project back. I mean, I've been doing it even during her break, but I'm really excited to see her doing it again because, you know, she is the originator. And normally what I've been doing is drawing randomly 3 eyeshadows that have pan, using them 10 more times, because the whole idea is that you hit pan on eyeshadows and then sometimes you kind of neglect them in, you know, search of new pans and other shades, and you want to make sure you're using everything. So I was doing that, and then I've been kind of picking shades and picking more. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to update you on the, let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 7 shades? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 6. Okay, I was working on 6 eyeshadows that I was expanding the pan. And so I'm going to give you those updates, and then I'm going to tell you what is happening as we go forth. So the first one that I brought in, I needed to use 7 more times because what I'm kind of doing right now is if I still have uses left in my all eyeshadows on deck project of, you know, I'm trying to use everything 10 times each. So if I've used it 4 times, then I have, you know, 6 more uses. So I was trying to pick eyeshadows that had pan but still had a bunch more uses left to do in that project, just again to keep me motivated. So that one I had 7 more to do. I am close. I have 4 more uses to go. I'm not going to show you what it looks like right now because, you know, it's not done, and so it's kind of a spoiler, but I'm going to keep it around. The next eyeshadow is from my Citrus Punch palette, and it's this bright green shade. I needed to use it 5 more times, and I did do that, and I know that the pan expanded because I watched it happen as I was doing it. The next eyeshadow is a single called Hottie from Shine by SD, and again I had to use it 5 times, and no problems there. In fact, I was like, oh wait, I'm done. So, and that was actually, no, it was not the one I finished first. We're getting to that one. Rosebud is, I actually have it on today. It's this part here, not the very front part, but this part under my eye. Although it kind of blends in with the gold, to be honest. I didn't realize it was the last use. I just was like, oh, this is what I need to be using and this will work here. And then there you go. But I was thinking when I used it, like, oh, I still like it. It's still nice and shiny, and the pan has expanded a lot. So, you know, it's sticking around in the collection. I had to use it 4 more times, and I did that. The shade that I finished first of this batch was Gisa Lang, which is a yellow matte, you know, eyeshadow. I love yellow eyeshadow. I find lots of uses for it. So I had to use it 5 more times, was not a big deal. Then I have the eyeshadow Times Square. So this was the last of my set. I needed to use it 8 more times, and unfortunately I am decluttering it. So I have had this for a long time. I never picked it. It was just sort of a, you know, mystery bundle that was thrown in as like a gift with purchase. So I ended up using it 5 times since September. So I did actually have it on, and then I went over it with something else because there just isn't a time when I want a dark shimmer like that, but it's so shiny that it doesn't really serve me in either way. Like it's not dark enough or light enough for me. So I'm not throwing it out. It's not, I think, really expiring or doesn't feel like the formula has changed. it's just not a shadow I've ever liked wearing, and I hate having to force myself to wear something. Like, this is supposed to be fun. I have all these other eyeshadows I'd rather use instead. So that has been decluttered. Now for what I'm bringing in. So I have the one, and I picked 4 more eyeshadows, and I kind of did it a little differently. One of them, actually, yeah, just one of them still has uses that I need on my project. I decided to bring in from the same palette that the first one that is rolling, over is from, because I guess I didn't say that, it was from my C'est La Vie palette. So I have another shimmer in there that has 5 more uses needed. And so I figured, why not, since I have this palette hanging around my makeup bag, let me go ahead and finish off the uses on that eyeshadow as well. And then I was kind of looking and thinking about the fact that, I have some of these eyeshadows that have decent pan, and yeah, I've used them the 10 times already, but I kind of want to, like, right now I'm feeling motivated to just expand those pans, even though I've done the uses. So I have 2 from my Vivid Pigments palette. There's a hot pink and there is a light purple, which is kind of a pinky purple. So just straight up 10 uses. I'm gonna have to write it out separately from my other tallies, but that's fine. And then I have this beige shadow from the Matriarch palette, and again, I've already finished my 10 uses, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 more and see, where we're at. Maybe I can just finish off the eyeshadow even. Not in 10 uses, I don't think, but maybe I'll be motivated to wanna just finish it. And I'm gonna kind of, right now, I feel like I wanna finish some eyeshadows. I have some others that I'm kind of working on a bit, so we're gonna see. But I also feel like it's a good mix of these pinks and purples and all. And let me go ahead and swatch the eyeshadows so you can see what we're working with for my color palette. So this is the shade that is rolling over, and it is called Bored. And then the next one is from the same palette, and this is Peaceful. And then my final 3 shades, so we have the hot pink, we have that pinky purple, and then just, can you even barely see it there, but the matte beige eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way. So these will be the 5 eyeshadows that I'm working on. I feel like I probably could kind of use them together. This shadow is looking a lot more brown than I feel like it really does on the eyes. It is more purple with that flash of blue. So yeah, I am excited to see what these eyeshadows look like after those different amounts of uses, mostly 10. And so hopefully you enjoyed seeing the before and after of the previous batch of shadows and are looking forward to the next batch. I know I am. And I want to thank you for watching. Until my next video, I hope you'll be doing well, and I'll see you then. Bye!